Hey folks, how we doing today? It's me again, Shannon Fox here, Devoted Patriots 2 channel, and we have had an eventful day. I was worried as could be this morning to listen to the fact that we were going to have Rhino Tom Embers running the House, meaning he was going to be pushed in as Speaker of the House. And several things have transpired since then, and the story is still needs to be updated, even after I tell you everything I know about it today, because we're still trying to figure out who we're going to get as a Speaker. But if you stick around to the end, last article gives you an idea who they're probably going to pick. There is a lot of buzz around one particular character in there, and I ain't mad about it. Matter of fact, Byron Donaldson and Mike Johnson are the two that are still in the race out of the five or six that I think would be still great prime candidates to be Speaker of the House. I really like Byron Donaldson. He hasn't been in his position very long, only since last year or so. But I can already say that he is a great fighter for the America First movement, and I believe just from everything I've seen him do, speak about, and stand up behind, including Trump, makes all the difference in the world. Now, Trump got on Truth Social today. Instead of throwing out a mean tweet, he threw out a truth bomb about Tom Emmer's, his opinion, and he sent it to all the representatives in the House via tweet or via truth message, and it obviously done some good because we have got results, folks. Now I don't know who the next speaker is going to be at the moment, but one of the people that we did not want in there, out of there, he done pulled his candidacy out. He said he realized he couldn't get it. They pushed him through on a secret ballot earlier this morning, and they tried it before the House. Didn't fly. Like I said, 28, looks like 27, 28 Republicans over there to oust him. Not having it. I'm glad to hear it. Rhino out of there. Now, the main thing that I thought was really great about this was the fact that Trump's Truth Social message hit home, reached its or got to its intended purpose, reached its audience he had intended it to, and I believe it actually done some good. I believe Trump today united some of the people against Tom Emmer's, but nothing more than just a message on the phone. I love it. I love it. Trump's still in there, folks. He is still maneuvering and working the chess pieces from behind the scenes, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad we've got people that stand in Trump's corner, and I'm glad Trump is still standing in the corner for the United States of America, trying to help in every way he can, including with this speaker race. Now, like I said, if you stick around to the end, you'll find out who the BuzzFeed is about today, who they think will be the final nominee that is going to get to that magic number. But that will probably be decided tomorrow. But as of right now, this is what I can tell you about this whole situation. It says Trump may have just ended Tom Emmer's bid for Speaker unless Democrats come to the rescue. Now, this here was this actually is about a 2-hour-old article, and I've got the updated one after I read this one. It says 26 Republicans vowed to vote against Emmer's in a full House floor vote for speakers. Emmer's in an uphill battle if he's going into a floor vote with 26 GOP holdouts. We will not likely get to 217 votes needed to legally win the gavel. That was his words. It says Trump piled on and blasted Emmer's as a globalist rhino. Says I have many. This is Trump's truth. Says I have many wonderful friends wanting to be Speaker of the House, and some of them are truly great warriors. Rhino Tom Emmer, who I don't know well, is not one of them. Who never respected the power of a Trump endorsement or the breadth and scope of MAGA, Make America Great Again. He fought me all the way, and actually spent more time defending Ilhan Omar than he did me. He is totally out of touch with Republican voters. I believe he has learned his lesson because he is saying that he is now pro-Trump all the way. But who can really be sure? Has he only changed because that's what it takes to win? The Republican Party cannot take that chance because that's not where the America First voters are. Voting for a globalist rhino like Tom Emmer's would be a tragic mistake, Trump said on Truth Social. And like I said, he texted this out, sent this out to many of the representatives in Congress, and it has obviously done some good. It says Trump can't blasted text House Republicans with scathing Truth Social posts trashing Emmer's in an effort to put the final nail in the coffin, and it worked. I love it. I love it. And there's the actual tweet, folks, from the president. Now, let's go ahead and listen to this, folks.
You endorse Tom Emmer for Speaker. He hasn't historically been your biggest fan, but he is the most likely candidate right now.
Well, I think he's my biggest fan now because he called me yesterday and he told me I'm your biggest fan. So I don't know about that.
What Trump's saying there, his audio's kind of low. All of a sudden, Tom Emmer's is my biggest fan because he's trying to win the speaker vote. Of course he is. That's the way the game goes. Tom Emmer is planning on holding a 4 p.m. conference meeting as he bid for Speaker spirals into the abyss after Trump scorched him. Now, I've got an update to that. You just stick around a little bit longer. Oh, wow. It says, breaking Tom Emmer drops out of the speaker race. Conservatives win. I love it, folks. That is good news. Now, we don't know the final results, but it's got to be better than that guy. Now, here's the last article I'm going to bring you today. I just wanted to read this whole thing to you. It says 6 GOP lawmakers in the speaker race after Trump scalps Emmer. But there's one lawmaker creating a buzz. Now, like I said, Byron Donaldson and Mike Johnson are the best 2 candidates out of the 6. No doubt about it. It says a batch of new GOP lawmakers have jumped into the race of the House Speaker after Trump scalped Rino Emmer. Emmer dropped out of the race on Tuesday after Trump hit him or lit him up with a Truth Social post. President Trump on Tuesday lashed out against Emmer just hours after he was nominated for Speaker in a secret vote. Now, Trump piled on and blasted Emmer as a globalist, a Rhino globalist. It says after Emmer's dropped out, we now have, knowing he couldn't get the 217 votes, we are now at a point where 5:30 was the deadline announced for the candidacy for Speaker vote, and we now have, it looks like, 6 people that have thrown their hat back in the ring. The following officially announced candidates to the House Republican Conference: Byron Donaldson, Chuck Fleischman, Mark Green, Kevin Hern, Mike Johnson, and Roger Williams. I would say Kevin Hern is a no, and I would say Chuck Fleischman is a definite no. But as far as who I prefer, me personally, I think Byron Donaldson or Mike Johnson both could do great jobs at this. Now, it says now here's the best part, folks. According to Congress reporters, everyone is buzzing around about Mike Johnson of Louisiana. There is some concern about Mike Johnson of Louisiana, according to the Punchbowl News. 2 Louisianans in leadership. He's already in leadership. Right, doesn't like this. And moderates might flinch at some of the policy preferences. There's all of a sudden a lot of buzz about Mike Johnson for the Speaker. I like Mike Johnson. I hope they don't hold the fact that him and Matt Gaetz are friends. I hope they don't hold that against him. Him and Matt Gaetz work together a lot of times to tag team these folks in the House when they're doing their interrogation type interviews. So people like Merrick Garland, Mike Johnson's on a couple of committees as well, and I think he would be a great man for the job. He could step out of his position and take over as Speaker, and I believe he would, and Byron Donaldson, I believe they would both do the right thing to try to get to the bottom of Biden Gate and all that crime and corruption involving all this influence peddling. And I would think they would even try to get to the bottom of some of this prosecution of conservatives, including Trump. Now, like I said, this is a soon-to-be updated story. We may find out before the night is out. We may find out tomorrow with an official floor vote if they got the numbers. But we should know in advance if they got the numbers, because they will be hashing it out and discussing it, I'm sure, before they get back to an official proceeding. Everybody have a great day. If you stuck around this long, let me let you know I started doing 15-second shorts in the morning where I work. I get to work before 6 o'clock, and I get to see the sun come up every day. And one of the things I really enjoy about my job is I get to stand in a huge parking lot and watch the sunrise and the clouds break loose and the sun come up. It's really nice some days. The colors are beautiful, and I figured while I'm at work and got 15 seconds to spare, watching the sunset every morning, I'd share it with y'all as well. For anybody that likes see the pretty sky, anybody that sleeps in too late to see the sunrise, I'll be trying to bring y'all every day what it looks like at sunrise, cloud coverage bearing. Over and out, folks. Have a good one. Tell me what you think about Mike Johnson or Byron Donaldson. Which one do you think would be the better candidate? I know you're not going to pick any of them other guys, so tell me who you think who would be the best man for the job.